me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. That's caught, it's Simon.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Here's the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. That's it, fly. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Can't get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Finds a tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Maddox. Gets it out fast. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really not.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Fires left. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground with the counter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Moving away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Courtney. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kennesaw State right back to work. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Setting up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end getting vertical. Breaks away in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. That is a good sign for this offense.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Maddox. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
That's caught. It's Cole. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He now has 74 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Quinn.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Right on the money. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Go straight ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this team.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Maddox. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
A lot of of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and goal for the offense. Wants to pass. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Big fella moving. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Maddox. Got a man, it's Rogers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. with a second down play. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Waddle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got enough for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about that.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got room to work. And he'll be brought down.
And that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety. And then, boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They want that clock to run. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's over. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.